A poll came out recently that said a huge majority of Americans would not support a U.S. war in Venezuela, which makes sense, right? I feel like generally when polls come out in the United States, it's largely against war. And I was really happy to see that poll. Like, I was really happy to see the poll that said most Americans don't support the U.S. continuing to support Israel and its genocide on Gaza. So that's a great sign that Americans generally don't support their country going to war anymore. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. And there's a lot more we have to do than just have an opinion. We can't just say that we are against war in Venezuela and do nothing about it. And I know sometimes people in the U.S. can feel powerless because our government still goes to war and still helps Israel commit genocides even against public opinion. I know. But the reality of the situation is we live in the belly of the beast. We live inside the country that is terrorizing the rest of the world and actively terrorizing the people of Venezuela and violating their sovereignty so they can do regime change and get Venezuela's oil. Because war isn't just about opinion. You know, conveniently, the Congress is about to vote on a $1 trillion Pentagon budget. So what does Trump do? He is being a war hawk to justify increasing Pentagon spending. That goes straight to private companies that fund his campaigns and his political allies. So having an opinion and staying home is not good enough. Not right now. It's not going to cut it because they don't care what we think. They care what we do. And on Saturday, there's a national day of action against the U.S. going to war in Venezuela. If they think that you'll just have an opinion and sit on your couch and go, oh, we shouldn't do that, and maybe post a tweet about it, they don't care. If the amount of people that disagree with the U.S. going to war in Venezuela, if they all leave their houses in a coordinated action and show up, I think power will be quite freaked out by that because we haven't had a serious anti-war movement in this country in a long time. So if you are one of the millions and millions of people who do not want the United States to go to war in Venezuela, I hope to see you at an action on Saturday because we need to make our voices loud and clear.